all of these symbols right here, from here, are really right here. Just like I showed you the owl. And this is going to get stronger here. We got a lot stronger evidence. And I'm going to explain to some of you guys that might know that Ishtar is actually considered to be the daughter of Sin, the moon god, the Babylonian moon god. Or she's also considered in some of the epics to be the daughter of Anu. But it doesn't matter. Anu or Sin, the moon god, we're talking about the same lineage of deity between Lucifer, Satan, and the devil. We're going to talk about why, and it's going to make so much sense, because Ishtar is the supreme goddess. She is the queen of heaven. If we have this beast that's coming up out of the earth, the union that is made between the two, we've got the masculinity coming up out of the earth, the phallus, the obelisk, that is trying to do what? The obelisk is reaching to heaven. Well, who's the queen of heaven? Well, it's Ishtar. Her symbol's the owl. It's right there. So we have one side of the duality, the owl head, but we see that the wisdom of Ishtar, the wisdom of this owl, is already been blinded by this serpent. And I'm not sure if they know that, or if they realize that within their own symbolism. And if some of them do, maybe they enjoy that fact. I don't know. But to also keep us going here so that you know that we're perfectly on track for what we're talking about, Ishtar's symbol, or Ishtar, is also known as the morning star, or in other words, known as Venus. There is our symbol for Venus, also aka Ishtar, the bright and morning star. So even within this head, we have the double, which represents the androgyny right there. Ishtar, her symbol is also the rosette. And just like we need to see on this dinar right now, we need to see the rosette. And there's our rosettes, which represent the symbolism right here beside Ishtar's symbolism of the owl herself. There's the rosette. Perfect track. Now, for further confirmation, let's look at our mighty men Assyrian and look at the rosette that he's wearing around his wrist. This band, this is also translated as band, or this magical charm, if you will. And I've even got the biblical verse that I just realized now. I didn't even before this video started, but I got the biblical verse that talks about exactly what this is. I'm going to try to take the time and look for it, guys. There is the rosette. The rosette symbol is Ishtar's symbol. And let me just provide the proof for you right here. Ishtar, Sumerian, Inanna, goddess of love and war. Patron of Uruk, Nevi, and Erbil. In Uruk traditions, her father is Anu. Now, if you view this channel, Anu is symbolic for Lucifer. In others, Sin, the moon god, that would be Yahweh. Sister of Irshikau, her name is also a generic term for goddess in general, which means Ishtar is many goddesses. She represents the sacred femininity. And it says here, and Ishtar can have plural form in her name, which means it's more like Ishtar Incorporated. She has absorbed titles and characteristics of many deities, many goddess deities. It says her symbols are the morning star and evening star and rosette. Now this rosette is going to link up with what I told you what the Holy Grail was. And if you watch that movie, The Da Vinci Code, there's the rosette, guys. There's the rosette. There's the owl face of Ishtar. There's the rosette. There's the same guys that wear the rosette around their wrist. And if you can begin to start absorbing all this, the symbol for Ishtar, and then there's our Ishtar owl on the opposite end of the spectrum. It's all there. It's all there. There's no stretching going on. What we have to begin to understand is how I'm telling you that Ishtar, the symbolism of the sacred feminine, is going to join with her father, this moon god, or even Anu, but